Under the pale glow of the streetlights, the city seemed mercilessly cold that night. Snow fell heavily, coating the sidewalks in white, while most people hurried home to warmth and safety. But near the corner of an abandoned bookstore, huddled against the wall, sat a young woman. Her hair was messy, her coat far too thin for the icy wind, and in her trembling arms lay a baby wrapped in nothing more than a tattered blanket. The infant's cries pierced the night air like shattered glass. Inside a sleek black car just across the street, a little girl named Emily sat beside her father, Daniel, a CEO known for his fierce determination in boardrooms but a gentle protector at home. Emily's eyes widened as she looked through the window, tugging at her father's sleeve. "Daddy," she whispered, her small voice filled with urgency. "Her baby is freezing." Daniel turned his gaze to where Emily was pointing. His eyes landed on the fragile pair, the mother clutching her child as if sheer willpower could keep them alive. Something inside him stirred. For a moment, the CEO mask slipped away and he was simply a father, a man who knew what it meant to fight for someone you love. He parked the car quickly, ignoring the biting wind as he stepped outside. Emily followed, her little boots crunching in the snow. As they approached, the young woman looked up, startled, eyes wide with fear. "Please," she begged, her voice weak and cracked from exhaustion. "Don't hurt us. I can't run." She clutched her baby tighter as if shielding him from the world. Daniel crouched down, his voice soft but steady. "I'm not here to hurt you. I promise. My daughter saw you and we just want to help." Emily knelt beside the woman, her tiny gloved hands reaching out gently toward the baby. "He's so cold. Daddy, he needs a blanket." The woman's eyes filled with tears. No one had stopped before. People passed every day, averting their eyes, pretending she didn't exist. But this little girl was different. Her innocence saw only need, not judgment. Daniel took off his thick wool coat and wrapped it carefully around the baby. He could feel the infant's tiny body shivering against the fabric, his breath shallow but still strong. He turned to the mother. "What's your name?" "Ava," she whispered. "And this is Noah." "Ava," Daniel said firmly, "we're taking you somewhere safe. You and your son can't stay out here another minute." Her lips trembled. "I don't want to be a burden. People always say, people like me should just disappear." Emily gasped, her little face frowning with compassion. "That's not true." "You're not bad. You're a mommy and Noah needs you." She reached out and gently patted Ava's arm. "You're important." Tears rolled down Ava's cheeks as she nodded faintly, overwhelmed by the unexpected kindness. Daniel helped her stand, steadying her weak frame as Emily held on to the baby. Together, they guided her to the car. As soon as Ava sat down, warmth from the heater began to fill the vehicle, and Noah's cries softened. Driving through the snowy streets, Daniel's mind raced. He remembered nights when Emily was a baby and cried from fever, how helpless he'd felt and how losing his wife had nearly broken him. He knew what it was to stand on the edge of despair. That was why he couldn't let Ava face this night alone. At his home, the lights glowed warmly against the storm outside. Emily hurried in first, grabbing one of her favorite soft blankets from the couch. She ran back and carefully draped it over baby Noah, her face lighting up when he stopped crying. "See? He likes it," she said proudly. Ava looked around the house in disbelief. It was large, elegant, clearly belonging to someone wealthy. She turned to Daniel nervously. "Why are you doing this for me? You don't even know me." Daniel's gaze softened. "Because once someone saved me when I was at my lowest. I wouldn't be here if not for that kindness. Sometimes, all it takes is one person to change the course of a life." Silence hung for a moment, broken only by Noah's soft breathing. Ava lowered her head, whispering, "No one's ever said that to me before." Emily, climbing onto the couch beside her, hugged her small arms around Ava's waist. "Well, now you know. You're not alone anymore." Daniel watched them, his heart tightening. It wasn't just pity, it was a spark, the beginning of something deeper. This wasn't chance. It felt like fate had placed them in his path. That night, as Ava and Noah slept soundly in the guest room, Daniel stood at the door quietly, watching. Emily tugged at his hand. "Daddy," she whispered, "are they going to stay with us forever?" Daniel smiled faintly, brushing a hand through her hair. "I don't know, sweetheart. But for tonight, they're safe. And that's what matters." Emily nodded, satisfied, then looked at him with big, hopeful eyes. "But Daddy, maybe we can help them for more than just tonight." Daniel didn't answer immediately, but deep down he knew she was right. This moment was only the beginning of something that could change all of their lives forever. And as the snow continued to fall outside, the warmth of kindness had already begun to melt years of pain inside the hearts of three strangers who might just become family.